ready to travel. A lot of us are looking to get away now that COVID-19 numbers are on the decline, and here to get us out of town, it's Anywhere, Anytime Journeys, Brad Martin. So it feels like it's been way too long since we've been together to talk about fun travel destinations.
It has been way too long.
But now that we're kind of, I'm even leery to say post-COVID, but things are looking so much better, trending in the right direction. So what are we seeing for traveling these days?
Well, first thing, I have never thought this would be the case, but everybody wants to travel in small groups. In fact, I have 4 trips this fall. They're my own trips that I have clients going with on every one of them because they felt they'd be more comfortable now knowing that they'll be with somebody that knows what the regulations and changes are.
So when you're talking about traveling in groups, are you talking about, oh, this is a big family getting together and they want to plan together, or these are like escorted groups where they have a travel guide and that person knows the ins and outs and everything?
Escorted groups. And the ones that I'm talking about, I mean, we have escorted groups that I can book you into any time, but we actually have several that we have ourselves. I've teamed up with 2 business partners, so I have some that are domestic, but the ones that really surprise me that are hitting really hard are these international groups. In fact, we got a trip down the Nile River in 2023. It's actually going to be New Year's Eve in Cairo.
Wow.
I half chartered the ship. Now my business partner and I ended up chartering the whole ship. And we only have 6 cabins left for 2023.
What a way to ring in the new year.
Yeah, it's going to be
great. Oh, my
great.
goodness. Okay, well, let's look here at some of these vacations that you have got details on, because it sounds like, oh, gosh, well, you mentioned Egypt and the Nile, but then Israel.
Right. Next September, there's on Celebrity Cruise Lines, we booked a group going to, it leaves Rome, but it goes to Ephesus, Cyprus, Athens, another island in Greece, but also 3 days in Israel. So it's truly a Holy Land experience. It's not just Israel. You're hitting where Paul and the apostles all.
Yeah.
So it's really
Oh,
cool
that
thing.
would be fascinating to go and walk where they walked and see all of that. Christmas markets.
Christmas markets are huge, and they have been, but now they're even bigger because no one's been able to go to Europe. And I booked my first, I have my first client going to Europe next week. But the Christmas markets, I have group space this year going down on Alma Waterways as well as next December. And they're going to be huge this year.
Well, yeah. Okay, you've mentioned cruises a few times. What do we need to know about traveling and booking a cruise? Because you hear, oh, yeah, you have to have a vaccine. Oh, no, you don't have to have one. What is the deal?
I tell you what, it changes hourly.
I bet it does.
And it depends on cruise lines. For example, Virgin Voyages, as of still today, even with the Florida rules saying that you can't ask for the COVID vaccination, Virgin Voyages as today, you must be vaccinated, you must prove it. Royal Caribbean and Celebrity, they're letting out of Florida only. You can be non-vaccinated, but you have a lot more hoops to go through to get on. And so
that's kind of a bummer.
It is, and so that's the reason I'm busier than ever, is because there's so many regulations, not just flying internationally, but domestically, going to Hawaii, Alaska, and they change hourly.
Yeah, do you need a COVID test? Do you not need a COVID test? There's a lot to keep up with, which is why we have you there to help keep it all in track for us. And that's one of the advantages of hiring and using your services.
That is, and I'm finding a lot of people are calling me because they have issues that they've booked something and they're stuck now. And they're asking me, and I can't, there's so much I can help them with, but if I had done it originally, we would have been fine. But yes, that's the reason travel professionals are more needed now than ever. And literally, I go home of a night and I'm just totally exhausted because
and you need a vacation.
Right. Everything I look at, I mean, I can't just say off the top of my head anymore. I have to look everything up. What is it now? Might not be the same thing tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. Okay, last one, an East Africa safari?
Yes, in 2023 we have a group doing an East Africa safari. I mean, there's a lot of other things out there too, but yes. And I mean, these are people's big bucket list on the Nile.
Which is why you got to plan way in advance.
Right.
2023.
Right, and you can get good values. And right now there's good values, and what people are doing right now is booking this summer, thinking about next summer, but people aren't thinking about Christmas yet. And that's right now there's some good values for Christmas.
It's a good time to travel?
A good time right now. and you don't know what's going to happen, as things move on. But the other day I saw some really good values, Florida even, and it's like, okay, this never happens at Christmas time, because by this time,
Right?
Christmas is sold out.
Well, and that's why we've got Brad here to help us out. All right, well, it sounds like a great time to get your travel on, and Brad's your guy. If you need any help making plans and setting up those itineraries, he'll tell you where you need to go. There's a look at all of his website and social media, and we'll connect you at CILiving.tv. We have to give a shout out to Dad. Hey, Dad. So I love Carl. So. Big kisses to him.